You're just jealous. You're saying Hugo, all his girls. You're just jealous, aren't you, Louis?
Very
You've got
jealous.
a little entourage of females around you. Do your ego great. Okay, we just had race 2, and so in between race 2 and race 3. So we kind of got a number 2 over our heads at the moment. You've qualified in second for both qualifyings. Finished second yesterday, finished second today. Do you think you'll finish second in race 3?
I'm not too sure really. Obviously starting P11 for race 3, so we've got a bit of work to do. Obviously being the reverse grid, the top 12 is obviously reversed. No. Yeah, second has kind of been the theme for this weekend. I mean, obviously first would have been nice, but at the end of the day, 2 seconds so far. It's really good points, and we're leading the championship again, and we extended that this morning. So, no, I mean, yeah, it would be nice to be on that top step, but I really can't complain.
Yeah, you managed. I don't think I asked you yesterday. You actually managed to keep Jared behind you, and he was really fighting behind you on, I think it was the first lap, and then after the safety car restart as well. And you did manage to keep him at bay, and I saw him. He was literally all over the back of you. I've got really good shots of it actually on my video.
Oh, nice.
How is it to try and keep somebody behind you like that without moving too much?
Yeah, it can be tricky. We've seen it in the first race yesterday and the race 2 earlier today. The first lap, it's pretty hectic. Pretty much the same thing happened in both races. I got the lead to turn 1, and then Mackenzie and John again, like almost identical to yesterday. We're all battling. So no, it was side by side again through Maggots and Beckett's, and then John got a run on us again down into Stowe. So we were 3 wide for the second time this weekend. So no, it's always very very hectic, but. No, like I said, it would have been nice to come away from those battles in the lead, but both times we came away in P2, so yeah, can't complain too much. I beat the people I needed to beat in terms of the championship, so yeah, like I said, I have extended the lead, so no, obviously race 3 gives them a chance to claw some points back, so I definitely need to get on the attack and see if we can make up some positions, but it's been a pretty good weekend so far.
Why is Maggots and Beckett's always mentioned? What is so unique about those 2 corners together?
Yeah, it's the pretty cool corners. I think the first sector here at Silverstone, it's pretty phenomenal. Obviously you got Cops, which is a almost flat out maybe on a good day fast right-hander, and then you got Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel, which is a high-speed sequence of corners. It's it makes for really good racing. Obviously it makes it tough because obviously with all the dirty air and the aero wash, when you're behind a car it's tricky, but especially lap 1 and maybe the first 2 laps, it provides for some pretty spectacular racing. It's probably my favourite section of racetrack ever on any on any section of track. So no, it's super cool, and it provides for good racing, and especially when you're side by side there through the high speed corners, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I actually did a track walk stroke jog, wasn't a run, last night. So it's the first time I've been on this Silverstone circuit, on the actual track, not at the actual circuit. And it was amazing that even the Hamilton Straight, you don't know that's uphill until you're on it, until you're walking on it, running on it. So I'm sure you feel that in the car. And then other corners and other straights and have cambers everywhere, and and the loop, and you're thinking, this is actually a phenomenal track, and I wonder why it's people's favourite.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool track. I've mentioned it a lot of times, but especially in this GB3 car, it's really cool. The car's perfectly suited, and obviously when you're that low down to the ground like you are in a single seater, you feel all the elevation, all the camber, and you feel every bump. So no, it's pretty cool, and it's obviously made for good racing. It's made for exciting racing over the last couple of days. So no, it's a really cool track, and it's definitely one of my favourites, and I always enjoy racing here.
Perfect. So last thing, when you won the Formula 4 Championship last year, you won quite a few prizes and quite a few, some things with the Formula 1 teams. So what have you done so far, and do you have anything left to still do as part of that prize?
Yeah, so no, very lucky. I won some pretty cool prizes. The first one I did was I got to do a Mercedes F1 sim test, which was really special. So a day on their sim, which I really, really enjoyed. So I did that end of last year. And then obviously this year I've been working with Alpine as well with their, sports research and development. So doing some fitness testing and getting a bit of a training program with them. So that's been really cool to work with their people so far this year as well. I also at some stage I get to go to an F1 weekend with McLaren. I'm not quite sure. I think it was meant to actually happen last weekend in Hungary, but it didn't end up happening in the end. I'm not too sure why. So hopefully that still happens at some stage this year. So no, there's been some really, really cool prizes from winning the British F4 Championship, and I've definitely been enjoying them.
It'd be really good if McLaren said maybe, oh, just come to Singapore or Austin or somewhere, yeah?
That could be pretty cool, yeah. I definitely wouldn't say no.
Well, best of luck with the rest of the season in GB3. Again, leading the championship, and hopefully you will be after race 3, which, you know, gives you a bit of breathing room, not as much pressure as the rest of these races unfold, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.